Hello everybody and welcome back to Retro Gaming Revisited. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. There's not going to be any gameplay footage here today. Just going to talk about what I use to record my footage and just a few other things and plans for the future. So the first thing is I'm going to talk about is what I use to record the footage. It's this. It's the Hauppauge PVR rocket. It's a good bit of kit. It's vital if you don't have the computer specs that are good enough to record straight from the Xbox through this into the computer, as most other PVRs do. This one will allow you to record everything to the thumb drive, which will then be able to be uploaded to a computer and you can edit and everything from then on. It's got everything on the back. It's got HDMI in and out, so you can record your Xbox and any other HDMI related products like your TiVo or any other DVR recorder. It's also got, for the older consoles, the AV in and AV out. Well, very handy in my case because I'm doing retro consoles most of the time. So I've already tried the SNES. There's a problem with the audio. It tends to fall behind the video, so when I do upload the SNES videos, I think I'll keep the volume of the game down unless the loss is really bad. If it's like 5 minutes behind, which I think it is with the Mortal Kombat video that we did recently, the sound, not the Mortal Kombat 2 versus battle one I just did, maybe I think it was Saturday, the audio of the game was way behind. I mean, we were into another fight and the audio was still playing from the previous one when I uploaded it to the computer. I've contacted Hauppauge. They've not been helpful. The guy, he's trying to basically say that it's my computer that's doing it. It's not, mate. This is a Windows laptop that I'm recording this from now. Windows XP laptop. I've got Windows Vista on my PC, and on my girlfriend's PC is Windows 7. I've tried it on all three with all the codecs under the sun, and the audio is still bad. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. I might have to just record them in mute and just put maybe just a bit of background music just to play over it while I'm talking or while the commentary is going, because that's essentially what it was when I was here with my friend Will. Was we were basically commentating on what we were doing, just, you know, chatting, like a let's play video. Anyway, back to this. So everything gets recorded to the thumb drive. You can then take it off, put it on the computer, edit it. To upgrade firmware, see, they've thought of everything here. You can put the firmware upgrade onto the disc, the thumb drive, put it into the recorder. The recorder will automatically recognise the file, the firmware upgrade file, on the thumb drive and upgrade itself. You don't have to do anything. That's definitely plus points. Obviously, to record, once everything's ready, so you hit this button here. To stop it, you hit it again. There's a little panel here. Okay, till today I did not know that this was touch sensitive. I had no idea until I read a review on a Tech Radar forum that this guy was saying, oh, by the way, this is a touchscreen. Well, it's touch sensitive. Because I was thinking, well, how can I record my microphone? I mean, I already do it separately through the laptop I'm using now. I already record my microphone separately and then layer that over the top of the video once it's uploaded to the computer. So I was thinking, well, how am I going to record audio from this? Because there's an audio jack. There's an audio jack in the front, and I plugged it in, it wouldn't record. So I thought, oh, maybe it just doesn't work that way. I had no idea. You have to actually, when it's on, you have to, and the microphone's plugged in, press the icon there, which is a microphone. That one's got a microphone with a line through it. That was always illuminated. So I touched that microphone, so it goes green. Then it allows you to play around with this here, which is the volume slider for how loud you want the microphone to be. You've got a 20 decibel boost for the microphone, so you can be heard over the game. And you can lock the settings so that if you accidentally brush it with your finger when you go to record or stop recording, you don't change it. The issue I found is that if I at the moment, the way I'm doing things is I can adjust the volume for certain parts of the video. So if I stop talking and it goes quiet, I can then turn that down and the video up so that you can listen to the gameplay. The problem with this is that it only lets you do one or the other. You cannot. It records it on one audio track, so it interlaces the microphone and the game audio. When you talk and you talk with the boost and it's talking louder than the game drops down. When it's not, you can hear the game. Now I know you might be saying, well, that's what you're doing already, but it's not, because the fact is if you don't want, if you have that on all the time and then you stop talking, it'll pick up other noises in the room. If you have a pet and the pet's barking or something out, it'll hear that. Your phone rings, it will hear that, so I prefer to keep them separate. So I'm not gonna record the microphone from this. Like I said, it's powered by USB. You've got the AV in and out there, HDMI in, HDMI out. And by the way, the Xbox footage is beautiful. It's actually really good, and I wasn't expecting a lot. I mean, I didn't pay a lot for this. It was just under £100. But it comes with all its cables it needs. It comes with an extra HDMI cable in case you've only got one, so you can use this straight out of the box. Okay, you can't really unless you've got the thumb drive, unless you're going to run it through your computer. If that's the case, go nuts. Then you know what you're doing. Forget about what I'm saying. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the versus battles. So I've only done a couple so far, and I thought, well, I haven't really explained it very well. So what it was I'll give a brief background story of that. Me and my friend Ab were sitting, and I thought, well, it was me and Will as well. Sorry, Will. We were sitting and we were talking, and I was saying, well, look, I want to do something where we're playing games against each other for something, for like a trophy or whatever. And I thought, well, what would be great? Wouldn't it be great to have a champion? Like one of us could be the channel's champion for the games, and you guys would all come and issue challenges on games, and it can be anything. It can be racing games, it can be fighting games, shooting games. It can even be a high score thing. So if it's a game that you cannot play together, it could be, okay, you've got to play this level, you've got to complete it in under 5 minutes, and you've got to get the highest score. Something crazy like that. So we came up with the RGR Championship. Obviously, they then went home and left it up to me to do the rest. That's fine, no problem, because I do have a lot of time when I'm not at work to do sort of stuff like this, because everyone's out of the house. I'm on my own, so I'm doing the video now. And I came up with this. The RGR Championship. Okay, yes, it is an old WWF child's toy belt, but it's mine. At the time of filming this video, I am currently the champion, as you will have seen. I lost the champion. I started with the championship. I lost it in the Street Fighter 2 battle with Ab, but I won it back because I beat him. I beat him down 5-0 in Mortal Kombat 2, so I'm still the reigning champion. But it's just a bit of fun. It's just something that, now that I'm doing the videos as well, is we can actually involve this physical item a bit more. So I'm just going to, like any good heel champion, any good bad guy champion, I'm just going to sit here with this so that the guys watching, they know who's the boss. However, at the time of saying this, I'm the champion, there was a challenge issued to me over the Christmas period. And I'm not going to give away any spoilers. So this could well be the last time for a while that I'm holding this. My baby. It's just a US title underneath, but it's a bit of fun, like I said, just here to have fun. But there's going to be lots more of that. I'm going to try and get more of my friends around all at once so we can do like fatal 4-ways and stuff like that. And yes, I know a lot of this is based off WWE stipulation matches and stuff, but it actually goes quite nicely with the gaming versus world, because when you play multiplayer, especially, you have to have stipulations. You can't. I mean, you can't have like, oh well, I've played this game, constantly for 5 years, and then someone like Will, who doesn't have an Xbox, kind of walks into it blind. It's not gonna be fun for him. So the challenges have to have stipulations. If someone's very good at a game, they have to have a handicap, at least a fair one. But when it comes to me and Ab playing things like Street Fighter, there's no handicaps. We're fairly rusty at the moment, but we are pretty good at the game. We don't need to offset each other handicaps, just stipulations, just so that we know that everything's fair. I think that's about it. I'm looking at my consoles at the moment. There's going to be a lot of PlayStation 2 videos coming, because we've managed to get that working with the recorder. The SNES, like I said about the audio problem, that's minor. We can fix that. We can just interlace a nice backtrack over the top while we commentate. And I bought a whole bunch of new Xbox games from Amazon. They're all like a penny, and the postage was like £1, £2. So, there's going to be plenty. There's so much that I can record now. There's so much more footage, but I don't want to kind of do just single videos where I'm on my own, just waffling on about the video. I kind of want to do more where my friends are all involved. Some suffer with a bit of stage fright. I do. I actually do suffer with stage fright. You might have noticed I stumble over my words a little bit, or I might go off on a tangent, and then I think, shit, I've been talking about something irrelevant for 5 minutes, and try and come back. But this is my way of conquering my stage fright, because I'm not doing it in front of a live audience. There's no one else here, but it's going to a live audience, which will happen later. That's fine. I can handle that. It's doing it when there's other people watching. But when I get all my friends around and we're all recording in one go, and we're recording from here, I don't think it's going to be much of a problem at all. I think we're going to be okay, because there'll be more of us, and we'll bounce off one another, and the chemistry will be better. And we're bound to have a lot of laughs as well, because Saturday was good. I had Will over. We did some SNES games. We did a couple of Xbox ones as well. But that'll be uploaded in the meantime. So anyway, okay, I'm going to bring this video to a close, because I've been talking for over 10 minutes. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you've enjoyed what I've done so far. There's going to be lots more coming. Check in soon for the update on what's happened with the RGR Championship. I think in this corner there should be a link for my Twitter. It's at RGR Munch. I think it's up here. I'm not sure. I don't know where the things are at the moment, but somewhere around me there will be, and also a link to our Facebook page. I'm the only one doing this at the moment, but I've had other people get in touch that are interested in I've had other friends say that they want to do stuff too, but life gets in the way. I understand. We all have lives outside of this stuff. Everyone has a hobby. Some people do other stuff. I do cosplay, and I do video reviews and video game gameplay. So when they get round to giving me their footage, I'll upload it for them. They can do their commentaries or whatever, and yeah, we'll just do more of the same. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.